Hello, welcome back to another new video. In today's video, I will talk about a poem written by Donne. The name of the poem is The Sun Rising. So, I will be reading and I will be explaining each line in a time. Okay? So, wait a little bit because my network connection is very poor. So, please wait a bit. So, the poet is saying, busy old fool, unruly son. The first line, the poet is the speaker, and the poet is himself speaking to the sun. Because imagine yourself, I want to say that imagine yourself in the presence of a sunlight in morning, in a bed. So imagine yourself in a bed when the first rays of sun comes through the window on you. It is a very morning time. Okay, so the poet is here speaking to the sun. Because why are the poet speaking to the sun with the sun? Because the sun, as if the sun is disturbing the poet and his beloved, because they both are lying on the bed. Okay, so therefore the poet is talking to the sun and is saying that busy old fool unruly sun. So the poet is saying the sun as busy old fool, unruly sun. Unruly means not regular. Unruly means who does not care any rules. Okay, busy old fool means who are old. Okay, so the poet is saying that why are you disturbing me? Why are you disturbing me? Don't you see that I and my beloved are lying in bed? Why are you disturbing me? So in what sense the poet says, because the rays of the sun is actually coming through the window on the face of the poet and his beloved. They are lying and they are making love each other. Okay, so therefore the poet says, why dost do thus? So the poet is saying that the poet is saying the sun that why are you do this? Why are you doing this? Why? Through window and through curtains call on us. So the poet is saying the sun that why are you disturbing me through curtains and windows? Why are you disturbing us? Must to thy motions lovers season run? So the poet again is asking the sun that do you think that the lovers should what should I say? The lovers should respect you. The lovers' motions, the lovers' passage of love should follow your rules, should follow your seasons. So the poet is actually saying that what is that? The sun is the creator of everything. The sun the sun dominates every season. The sun dominates every season. So therefore the poet is saying that so the lover's motions, the lover's love should respect you, should continue according to your motions, according to your velocity. মানে বলতে চাইছে যে ভালোবাসার যে গতি সেটা কি তোমার সিজনসের সঙ্গে তোমার 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 সঙ্গে সেটা মানে গতিশীল থাকবে, তোমার মতন চলবে, তুমি যেমন সব কিছুকে কন্ট্রোল করো সেরকমভাবে চলবে। সসি পেডান্টিক রেচ গো চাইল্ড লেট স্কুল বয়েজ সোর প্রেন্টিসিস go tell court huntsman that the king will ride. So the poet is saying the sun that you should not disturb us, rather if you want to disturb really, so go and disturb the schoolboys who are late to go to school, so apprentices, the scholars. So you go and disturb the callers, you go and call the king that it is the time to ride. Call the countryans. Who are the countryans? Here the ants means পিঁপড়ে পিঁপড়েকে এখানে countryans বলেছে, to harvest offices. Okay, so you go and call them, because each of them has their own work. So as they are delaying to do the work, so please go and tell them to start their working. Okay, so laugh all alike, no season knows nor climb. So harvest offices means call countryans, and to harvest offices means here the poet is saying the sun that you go and tell the ants who are very much laborer, who are very much who are not lazy at least. Okay, who are not lazy, so you go and call them. But one thing you should know, that pure love or any love does not know any season, does not know any climb. Pure love does not care about climb, about seasons. Okay, no hour nor hours, days, months, which are the racks of time. Racks means the piece of time. In briefly, nor the line nor hours, days, months, which are the racks of time, it indicates the passage of time. So love does not, pure love, if the love is pure, then it does not care about hours, days, months, which are the racks of time. Racks means racks here indicates the passage of time. Thy beams so reverent and strong, why shouldst thou think? So the poet is very angry, and therefore he is saying that you think, you the sun think, you think that your beams, your rays are so strong. Don't you think? Why do you think that? কেন তুমি এটা ভাবছো যে তোমার রশ্মি খুব চমৎকার এবং খুবই আলোকদায়ক? beams means rays. I could eclipse and could them with wink, but that I would not lose her sight so long. So the poet is saying, you are very proud of your beams, right? Because so you think that, but you know I can eclipse your beams, your rays only with a wink. আমি চোখের এক পলকে বন্ধ করে তোমার এই সমস্ত আলো নিভিয়ে দিতে পারি. So it cannot be possible. The poet is telling everything in an imaginative way. Okay, the high imaginative way, the hyperbolic statement, that so it is a kind of metaphysical poetry. Metaphysical poetry means I should say before starting the poem that metaphysical poetry deals with high imaginative power. So you have to think in a high imaginative power in your within your mind. Okay, so you have to think according to the poet. What the poet is telling is high imaginative. Okay, therefore the poet can say that he could eclipse, he could darken, he could envelop the beams of the sun with a wink. But the poet does not want to eclipse, because if he eclipses the sun with a wing, he in that time cannot see her beloved, and he does not want to ignore to see her beloved, মানে belovedকে সে দেখতে পাবেন এরকমটা সে চায় না, সেই জন্য সে সূর্যের আলোকে নিভিয়ে দিতে চায় না এক পলকে। But that I would, if her eyes have not blinded thine. So if you are not blinded by the eyes of my beloved, look tomorrow late and tell me. So you come tomorrow and tell me whether both India's spice and mine. So whether the India, both Indias means here India, one India is the East India and West India. East India is famous for spice মানে মশলা, and West India is for mine. So তার জন্য বিখ্যাত। Be where thou left them or lie here with me. So you will come tomorrow and say me that whether you left them means here the spice and mine, both India's spice and mine. So you left them, where you left them, or you see them here with me. Ask for those kings whom thou sawest yesterday, and thou shalt here all here in one bed lay. So you call the kings that you saw them yesterday. You shall them here, or all here in one bed lay. See all states and all princes are nothing else is. So the poet is saying that the beloved of mine are all states, are like all states, and me is all princes and nothing else. Princes do but play us. Princes only are doing mimicry. All honors are false. All wealth are false. All honors are false. Okay. Thou son art half as happy as we. So the son, you have no beloved, you are only one, therefore you are half, and you are as happy as we. In that words contracted so the whole world as if is contracted in my bed, in our bed. Thine age ask is, and sign thy duties be. So you are growing older and older, so you should take rest. And how can you take rest? You have the work. You have the work. You have to warm the world that is done in warming us. So stay here and circling us, stay here and circles us and giving. So the poet actually wants to mean that you stay here and you give light on us, in order to give light, in order to warm the whole world, in order to shine the whole world. If you give light to our bed, shine here. So give light here to us, and you are everywhere. So the poet is saying that this bed is center and these walls thy sphere. So the poet and his beloved, the love of the poet and the end of the beloved are making a kind of imaginative world in which the sun, to which the sun can shine, and the sun have find peace because the sun are growing older and older. So this is a kind of imaginative poetry. If you don't imagine, you cannot enjoy this poem. Okay, so this today we will end this season. So those students who are in second semester or who have this text or poems by Donne, so it will be helpful for them. And if you like, and if you think that my videos are helping you really, so please subscribe and hit the bell icon to get more new videos. And thank you. Stay safe and stay happy.